everything is out of the old house and into the new house. Now we get the fun part of figuring out where to put everything. So these were originally leftovers in the laundry room. And I was just going to put them back in there. But then I decided, why would I put something so pretty in the laundry room? So instead, I cleaned them up and I put them up here. I know it needs to be trimmed, a little too long still. But I put them above the pantry door because this space is actually quite narrow. And I have decided instead of a door, I'm gonna get a really, really gorgeous heavy drape. I'm thinking navy blue velvet, something really rich and heavy. And I'll get an antique brass tie back to put here, and those will be lovely. So we have now reached the point in the video where I give you a brief tour of the house, very selectively and going very quickly through certain parts because we are completely moved in, which is why I'm posting this video now before, because all of that footage becomes kind of obsolete. And just kind of give you a quick walkthrough. It's not clean right now. Certain parts are clean, which if you have even one child, I'm sure you understand. The whole house is never clean all at one time. So I'll show you some pictures, I'll show you some footage, and we'll kind of work our way around. You'll get an idea. All right, so first up is the half bath, which is mostly finished. I'm pretty happy with this room. That sink is obviously very makeshift sink, but it works just fine, and we don't have anything to hang the toilet paper on yet, but I'll get something and put it over there at some point. Yeah, the mirror was originally here. The shelf I got down the road at a yard sale, so probably the same age as the mirror. The curtains were actually in a closet here, and I love the pattern, so I kept them. Then we come into the mudroom bench that we've had for a long time, our shoe shelf, which could do with some painting. That door needs eventually to be replaced. We might just paint it for the time being or something. I'm working on a box to house our cat litter here and put the food on because we have a crawler now. He likes to eat cat food, not surprisingly. And then on to this part of the house. This is probably one of my favorite corners at the moment, as it just feels so good. And the laundry room is another space that is very close to finished. Our lovely blue dining room, which was feeling quite empty, has finally acquired a table, which is great, but still needs a few pieces. So this corner of the dining room is not at all finished. We have the table over here. Eventually this space back here will house a nice big china cabinet when I find one and actually get it here and put my stuff in it. I have stuff that's been in boxes for like 3 years now. So I'm excited to get one at some point. This shelf is also not going to stay in here. It is our old toy shelf. It's a great shelf. I am going to use it, just not in here and not for toys. And then if I turn around, this is our pantry under the stairs. You may remember from our old video, hi Warren, that this is where all the trouble started, or at least where we found all the trouble. Like that one. Anyhow, moving on. This is the living room. This is our old couch that we've had for forever. It only just developed a squeak when we moved it, so that's great. We've had it for 7 years, I guess, and we got it used, so it's a great couch. And a recliner and a couch that we got for free, which is very comfortable. That ink stain is new. We got it last week and it already has an ink stain, which is why a free couch is a great option. I stuck this rug under here, but I don't really like it. It's a bit too small. Makes the space look more awkward. But the coffee table was also free, and it has these very convenient drawers for keeping games in. So we have all of our books over here, and then I really want to get a floor lamp to stick in there. I picked up this nice little Persian rug. It's not super authentic, but it is an older, non-authentic one, so it's nicer. Got that for free. Some plants, my pretty blue and green stairs, which are a little dirty at the moment, but you know. Also, the walls are another unfinished one. They're primed, but they're not painted, which is fine because I've realized that whatever color we eventually paint it needs to be a high gloss so I can scrub all the dirty fingerprints off the walls. Here we have some nice lights, which are almost exactly what I was looking for. Got them for 2 matching ones for $10 for both, which made me very happy. Ta-da! Yeah. The closet needed shelves. That was way down on the priority list, so I put this old wire baker's rack type shelf in there, and that does just fine for all the linens. The boys' room is a little bit of a mess, of course, because it's the boys' room, but they did actually fix their beds this morning. Kind of. Depends on your definition of fix, I guess. I got them a big dresser. There's a mirror. Their little excess shoe shelf. And their jacket / button shirt closet. All the other stuff is in the drawers. We don't have doors on any of the rooms yet. Bathroom doors are first on the list, and that's a work in progress. I refuse to have modern doors, which are easy to put in. And there's the recently cleaned girls' room with all its lovely decorations. But at any rate, that is most of all the stuff at the moment. Well, I'm sure you get some of the idea. Like I said, there's a long way to go, but we can live in it, and it's nice, and it's very cleanable. I love my painted floors so much. I should do a whole video about how much I love my painted floors. So, on the list of things not finished, obviously doors. We have the original doors, and I insist we use them because I love old doors and I hate new doors, and yeah. I'm cleaning up the old Victorian hinges, which is my job because I insist on keeping those as well because they're gorgeous. I will try and insert a little picture over here. So that's a work in progress. What else? We don't have any baseboard, which is not a huge deal. The walls aren't actually painted, which is fine because I don't know what color I want to paint them yet anyway. The living room's pretty good. I'm actually working on a macrame chandelier, which I will hopefully be making a video of, and hopefully it'll turn out as amazing as it is in my mind, because in my mind it's amazing. In my mind I've been working on it for like the past 5 to 10 years, so actually making it hopefully will be okay. Yes, we have a nice chandelier in the dining room, which we got for like 15 bucks, which is great. We got a gorgeous big heavy oak, can be up to 8 feet, very solid. Got that for free from a great friend that we met semi-recently, but is a cool story. Let's see, what else? Need a china cabinet. Have to get around to the kitchen counters, but we make do. The sink has 2 big washboards on each side, so that gives us like some extra space. And then we have the table in the kitchen as opposed to an island, which also gives a lot of space. At the moment, we can all eat in there. Once the baby's not in a high chair anymore, then we will have to eat in the dining room when we eat as a family. But for the moment, we can all eat in the kitchen. Someday I would like to get stools at the kitchen table so they take up less space and can be pushed completely under. Let's see, I want to get a buffet to keep in the kitchen where there's currently an old desk there, which I use the drawers for things in the kitchen, and the coffee pot is up there and the microwave's up there. What else? Kitchen counters, I think I mentioned that. Oh, we've gotten a lot of great stuff since we moved in, just looking for things. We got some lights in the kitchen for like $5 a piece, pendant lights to hang over where the counter will eventually be. They're not like what I would pay full price for, but they look like they match the style of the kitchen just fine. And the color is almost actually a perfect match for the floor. So that's nice. Yeah, I think that's probably it for now. As things get kind of organized and slightly more finished, like after we get a china cabinet and all the boxes are finished, unpacked, and things that need to go up to the attic are moved to the attic, all that stuff, I'll make a more proper walkthrough, and I'll like do comparisons with the original walkthrough and old pictures from like the sales, like before we bought the house, just because it'd be fun. If you haven't seen any of those, I'll link those down below. They're at the beginning of this playlist, which is our Fix Our Farmhouse playlist. So if you haven't watched any of that stuff, feel free to go back to the beginning and watch the whole way through till this point. And stay tuned for more, because it'll be a while before it's actually finished. And we'll be doing all kinds of stuff, inside and outside, and you know, just lots of stuff. So if you like stuff, stay tuned, because we have stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.